On December 31, 2022, Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI died, but for many he will still come back to stamp the newspaper headlines, because the Bible suggests he will come back. Hello family, how are you? With me, everything is great, thanks to our good God. My name is Diego, and you are on the channel Manual of Prophecy. Here we study all the Bible prophecies which have already been fulfilled and are about to be fulfilled. I invite you to subscribe on the channel and leave your like. Christ said that before his coming, many will come in his name, and will deceive many. There will also be a time when the own devil will present himself to the world. This one, using the figure of a person important and of great influence in the world. His appearance will come with great signs and wonders, seeking to deceive everyone as possible. At that moment, the Antichrist will obligate the world to receive a mark as a sign of its authority. And all WHO refuse to receive this mark, do not buy, do not sell, and will be subject to the death penalty. And everyone WHO will accept this mark, they will be lost forever. The great doubt of Christians is just know when this Antichrist will appear. In Revelation chapter 13, context is spoken the rise of the Antichrist. In the first verses, the texts affirm that a church will rise on the face of the earth. This being identified in Daniel in chapter 7, as a church of Roman origin, which would change the times and the law of the Lord. He would persecute the holy people and win them. This church would reign the world for more than 1260 years, until his down comes, and that's exactly what happened. The Roman Church reigned for more than 1,000 years, since the fall of the Roman Empire and its division among the 10 barbarian tribes, carried out crusades against Christians, which the Church called heretics, changed the law of the Lord and established his own doctrines and dogms. In addition to appointing an intercessor between human beings and God, a pontifice, contrary to what Christ has said, that no one would come to the Father, but through him. Until Indiana 1798, during the French Revolution, the current Pope of the Church, Pius VI, was impressed at the hands of Napoleon, and I came to die the following year, fulfilling the apocalypse spoken about the Church in the second part of Revelation chapter 13, and in Revelation chapter 17, what would happen after the fall of the Roman Church. The same would come back gaining more power, becoming now a church and a state. And on February 11, 1929, the Roman government and the Holy See signed the Lateran Treaty, in which Rome would give a territory to the Church, in which it would appear that same year, the Vatican, a theocratic state, having the church leader as your head of state. And from this moment, the second part of Revelation 13 and Revelation 17 begins to be fulfilled. After the emergence of the Vatican, Revelation chapter 17 ensured there would be 7 kings until the Antichrist. Being that of these, 5 would pass without great prophetic relevance, but that the last 2 would present something special. The 6th king would pass his throne while still alive, and the 7th would reign for a little time. And that's exactly what happened, when on February 28, 2013, Pope Benedict XVI reigned highest office in the Church, being then appointed Pope Francis, on March 13 of the same year. But the prophecy would be even more accurate, bringing even more detailed elements about the Antichrist, affirming that he will rise as the 8th king. That's right, the 8th king will be the Antichrist. Highlighting in verses 10 and 11 that he is one of the 7 kings, and what will become the 7th, which he is the 6th. Thus, Benedict XVI is the 6th king elected in the Vatican, and renounced, and Francis is the 7th. But there's a problem, Bento died. What now? The prophecy says that the 8th king comes from the abyss. That's right, it comes from death. Other texts basis that its resurgence will amaze many, and fool many. Along with his return, he will also present supernatural powers, including fire coming down from heaven. And in this way you will try to cheat even the chosen of the Lord. This prophecy looks like a Hollywood movie, is not it? But don't be afraid, without a doubt our enemy has been preparing the world for this story, so that everyone feels that he is the answer to a world full of doubts and fears. Your appearance will mark the last moment of history on this earth, and only the last part of the prophecy is left to be fulfilled. He will come back from the abyss. We must be prepared, studying and seeking God for sanctification, so we will not be deceived. But what about you? What do you think about this prophecy? Do you believe it will be fulfilled this way? Do you think it's just historical coincidences? Thank you in advance for your attention, and I ask you to like and share this video with people you love. Subscribe to the channel for more videos about prophecy. And see you in the next video.